All right, ladies and gentlemen, John Sands, Don Gowerly can be here as well for you for today. This game, Metro South against the Southern All-Stars. Standings right now in the All-Star Series. Metro North is 1-0. Same with Metro South. Metro East is 1-1. North is 1-1. Metro West is 0-1, and South is 0-1. This is a big game for both of these teams, obviously. The Metro South gets solidify a chance to play for the championship with a win. And South can force some chaos if they win. So we'll stay tuned here and get ready for this one. And leading off, the center fielder from New Richland, Heartland, Allendale, Geneva, Andrew Phillips.
Center fielder from NRHGG, number 16, Andrew Phillips.
First pitch in there, misses for a ball. Doing all the count. I'm going to strike in there. And a strike two. 2-2 to count. Nobody out, nobody on. Leadoff hitter of the game, and then there's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three and our first out.
Batting second for the South, the shortstop from Sleepy Eye Public, number 1 is Nick Milkey.
At least you have to. So, those that might not know, kind of the landscape of all of kind of Minnesota baseball. And there's two schools in Sleepy Eye, the public, and then there's Sleepy Eye St. Mary's. So there is a difference. That's why you hear it announced that way. First pitch misses. Swung on and missed. Their second pitch was missed. Third pitch was swung on and missed. Two balls, two strikes once again. One out, nobody on here. Second batter of the game, Milky. Rung up, strike three, drop third strike. Though going to be a throw on over and a nice easy play there. Barham over to Helfman.
Second baseman from Mankato East, number 14 is Dylan Kopesky.
Quentin Kopesky from Mankato East. Two down here. Working is Carter Heisen from Rosemont. And the pitch. Gold strike one. Heisen doing a good job working here. Ground ball, third baseman Foss comes over, can't quite make the play. And that'll be an error on Maddox Foss. Kopesky on an error, extends the inning. Ryan Ohm from Rochester Century. I'll start on deck from Byron if he gets a chance. Nothing in one to count. One out, or two out, one on here for the South, threatening in the first. Strike two. Nothing in two. Hunter Kopeski takes his lead. Ullman behind in the count 0-2 and the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Holmes stays alive. Max Farce and Karsten Anderberry representing Chaska, both out there right now. Line drive up the middle. Brady and Cole's coming over, not able to get there in time, and balls down. And hits with 2 outs are big. Closer from Byron.
From Byron, the catcher, number 12, Jake Kouchene.
Kouchene gets it. 2 down, 2 on. Runner in scoring position out there. Kopeski. On the pitch. Line drive through. Are they going to test it? They are. They're going to test it. Play coming at home. Good. Wise play. Now the ball gets away from the catcher on the throw, and it's going to be a run scored to the south on the board first.
Next up, third baseman from Winona, number 13 is Ashton Vaughn.
So an error goes on Jaden Cass. They're allowing the runner to come in. And he's out. Hunter Hain with a nice play there over to Zach Helfman. South gets on the board, though, with a run on 2 hits and 1 error.
For the South, at the top of the first inning, 1 run on 2 hits. There were 2 unfortunate Metro.
Carson Atterbury to lead things off here for the Metro South. One of the local Chaska kids on this Metro South roster, as well as his teammate and third at baseman. Batting second, Maddox Foss. Both called this ball home during the high school season. That ball just misses outside for a ball 1-0. Metro South had 2 errors in that first inning. Ball misses outside. We'll see. We'll see what Carson Atterbury has here. 3-0, hasn't had to swing the bat yet. In there, called strike one. Swung on a miss, strike two. Maddox Foss still ahead in the count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch from Ryan Home from Rochester Century to Carson Atterbury of Chaska. And the pitch. Swung and a miss, strike three. Home comes all the way back and wins the battle and puts one in the book.
Batting second for Metro South. The third baseman, also from Chaska, number 2 is Maddox Foss.
And the pitch. In there, strike one. Home settling in. Ground ball, fields the position himself. And there it is, the routine 1-3 put out.
Batting third from St. Louis Park, first baseman number 16 is Zach Helfman.
Zach Elfman. And one of his teammates here last year in TJ Hulkinson. Talking to the St. Louis Park coach before the game. He's coaching in this for the Metro South. It's been a while since St. Louis Park has had back-to-back All-Stars, so you kind of like to see that program and all the programs here on the rise. Those schools you never see really a ton of representation and get their chances down here to showcase at this beautiful facility in this All-Star Series. Ground ball, just foul there. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, end the pitch. Helfman fouls that one off to stay alive again. Good sized crowd already here for a Saturday morning game at 9 a.m. And the pitch. High fly ball, going to be foul though. And he goes over the dugout and the grandstand and probably into the parking lot. Helfman kind of fighting off here, staying alive in the pitch. Just out in front of the plate there, spiked just in front of the batter's box on the left-handed side. 2-2 to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for Helfman and the pitch. Sky fly ball, foul territory. Kushner making a good effort there, though, but kind of a wet spot down there, kind of lost footing a little bit. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on to Helfman. Home delivers ground ball there. Vaughn comes over. Low throw, got there though, just in time, in and out. Ashton Vaughn over to Nick Robertson, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Metro South.
Now batting ninth for the South, the left fielder from Fairmont, number 10 is Landon Meyerberg.
Meyerdick. One and one. Two and one account here. McCool at second now on the stolen base. Meyerdick from Fairmont up to bat here. One out, one on. Runner at second base in scoring position for Meyerdick, and the pitch. He checked at it. Swing. Two balls, two strikes. Nice little line drive hit. Good job there by Atterbury, though. He tried to field it, but at least he kept it in front of him and knocked the ball forward to make it a little bit more challenging for that runner. Back to the top of the order there. Not, a little awkward hop there. And a handcuffed Hunter Hain. And South on the board again. And it took one of those awkward in-between hoppers. Stolen base, good wise move there by Wareham not to throw the runner out. Phillips going to second. Strike over the plate though for Hyson from Rosemont. And the pitch. Fouled off. One ball, two strikes to count. One out, two on. Both runners in scoring position here. And a balk called. Yep. Got to stop. I mean, it doesn't have to be for very long. You just got to have some kind of pause motion. Two and two. One out. Runner in scoring position at third base now because of the balk and one run already in. It's 3-0. South on top. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. South bringing their rally. Big sticks out already this morning. They're already up 3-0 here. Kopesky up for the second time. 0 for 1 on the day. You got Phillips out there from NRATG. That's going to get through. And down for a base hit, and South scores again. And here comes the Southern All-Star squad. Putting the pressure on.
Now batting, Ryan Ohm, the pitcher from Century.
Ryan Ohm from Rochester Century. 2 down now. Runner on first base, Kopesky, and the pitch. Taken down low for a ball. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 2 out, 1 on. Nice one working here. A lot of movement on that pitch. And it started out wide and a slight knuckleball action to it, but you definitely know it wasn't a knuckleball. Like a slider or a sweeping curve. And the pitch, runners off, inside pitch. What a play out there to avoid the tag by Kopesky. The ninja skills on display. Another block. One thing I can say about this All-Star series this year is catchers are getting a workout. They've been working all day yesterday, too. You saw it. Just great catcher play from all the teams here so far. Couchene from a Byron. A Byron Bear. Runner in scoring position out there, Kopesky. 2 outs still. 2 on for Couchene. And the pitch. Misses high and inside for a ball. One and one to count. And the pitch. Nope. Stops. Layson working here. 45 pitches already. Some action in the Metro South bullpen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Looks like appears to be number 9, Ezra Formanek. Down there. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Wareham over to Helfman. And that'll do it.
Oh, and we're back. My name is Don Gowerlich, and I'll help you with the bottom of the second inning. We have the designated hitter from Apple Valley, Parker Bailing, up. And that first pitch was a ball. Second pitch, a ball inside. So we've been checking out the radar, and it looks like there's some rain to the west of us, but seems like that cell is dying a little bit, and let's hope for that, because we can play as much baseball as we possibly can if you don't get wet doing it. Nice drive to left center, but it's tracked and caught for the first out. Parker Bailing makes a bid to hit the ball as far as he can out there, and nice catch by Meyerdirk.
Number 7 is Braden Coles.
That brings up the center fielder, Braden Coles. Braden's from Central High School. Ball hit down the right field line. Looks like it's going to land foul. Just up against the fence there. It's always kind of funny in baseball. They run all that way. The little ball drops. It's literally right there. But the ball boy has to run from the dugout 50 yards to go get the ball, and the fielders run away from it. Kind of funny. But that's baseball, right? Breaking ball is outside, but catches the corner. 2 strikes. 2 strikes on Cole. Ryan Ohm sets and delivers. That curveball misses outside. We're at 1-2. Metro South won yesterday, 2-1. If they would win this game, they'd be in the driver's seat for the championship tonight. That'll be played, knock on wood, at 7:15. That foul was straight back. Coles was right on it. Then the pitch. Strike 3. Looks like a changeup by Ohm. Had a lot of sink to it. And Cole swings right through it for the second out.
Number 5 is Jaden Case.
And the right fielder, number 5, from Shakopee High School, is Jaden Case. Looks like the defense is playing him straight away. That fastball gets by Case, and it's strike 1. So as I was saying, we have what looks like to be some rain on the way, and it just is part of a baseball life to be able to deal with some rain. Ball out. But we'll see how it goes. The priority is being able to play that game tonight with the championship teams, and we'll just have to take each game as it comes. But that number 3 seed versus the other number 3 seed, if we get rain during that point, unfortunately we'd have to look at the potential for canceling that game, which nobody likes. But we can't control Mother Nature, can we? That is another changeup thrown down low, and Ohm strikes out Case. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 2. Your score is South 4, Metro South 0. Well, we have a pitching change here. Ezra Formanek is going to be pitching for the Metro South. He'll be relieving Carter Tyson from Rosemount. Tyson's line ends after 2 innings, giving up 5 hits and allowing 4 runs. Ezra Formanek from Eastview High School.
Hitting off the top of the 3rd inning for the South All-Stars. 3rd baseman from Winona, Ashton Vaughn.
And as we lead off our 3rd inning, Ashton Vaughn from Winona, the 3rd baseman, steps up to the plate. Formanek's ready to deliver. And that hits the corner. Strike 1. That ball was right on the corner. And if he can hit that spot, he's going to be very effective. Breaking ball down, gets the hitter to chase. Already at 0-2. Foul ball into the parking lot on the right side. Makes you wonder how many cars that park here get car dings from foul balls. There sure have been a lot of them this weekend. I don't know about car dings, but certainly foul balls. That ball's hit the 3rd, and the throw is high. Error on the 3rd baseman, Maddox Foss. Over to Helfman.
E5.
He picked up the ground ball, but it's just a matter of getting that throw to his target. And Helfman's a pretty tall target over there, being at 6'3". But just sailed on him a little bit up the line, and Helfman had to be moving off the bag to make the catch so that the ball wouldn't end up in that cavernous right field area that would allow a runner to potentially get to 3rd. And that brings up Nick Robertson, who's been playing first base today. He's a left-handed hitter. 1-1 count. Robertson from Austin. With McCool on deck. A big swing and a miss. Robertson has kind of a compact swing. Looks like he'd be a kind of a slash, gap-to-gap, singles type of guy. Not seeing a lot on the power numbers. High average, though. And the runner takes off for second base. Robertson swings. Would have been a great pitch to hit and run on. Shortstop went to cover. That left the whole left side of the infield open. And we will reset. 1-2 count. Oftentimes on a 1-2 count, you may see a changeup or a curveball. The catcher can have a hard time handling that. It's a great pitch to run on. 3-step lead by the runner at first. Checks in. No break this time. And strike 3 on Robertson. That's 1 down. Brings up McCool from La Crescent Hoka. Eli McCool has been playing right field today. Has his runner on first base, 1 down. Has the job of moving that runner over so that Meyer Dirk can come up from Fairmont. Runner breaks, catcher throws, down to second base, and he got him. That's only 2 outs, though, catch. Great play. Stay on the field and take your applause. The runner breaks on the fastball. That fastball is up a little bit. Great throw by Wareham. That fastball's on the outside corner. You know, those corner pitches look like they could be slightly, I don't know, as they say, on the black. 50-50 type of pitch. And Wareham does a really nice job of pulling those pitches in and giving the umpire a good look. It's a 1-2 count, 2 down. Ball hit the first base, 2 hopper, and the play is made by Helfman.
The South
That inning ends.
no runs.
No runs,
No hits.
no hits, and 1 error.
That would be race by
Ends up
Wareham.
still maintaining the 4-0 lead for the South. We will be back.
4-0.
All right, Lakeville North's catcher, Will Wareham, is up. Threw the runner out last inning. As always, you make that great defensive play, and how do you get rewarded by the game? You get to hit. Baseball's a fun game that way. Wareham follows it back. Another $1 for some lucky local kid trying to maybe buy some treats or pay for college. It's $1 at a time. Fall ball money. I wonder if he gets taxed on that. I don't think so. JJ hustles out and picks up that ball. JJ, go get your $1. You've been working hard. Crowd's giving JJ some love. All right, we have a 2-1 count. That ball's hit right down the third base line. Just misses the bag. And it goes foul. We have a pitcher warming up down in the South bullpen, number 22. We'll get a name with that number here. Brady Snell out of Montevideo, warming up. That breaking ball misses the outside corner, and the count goes full. Oh, JJ wants that baseball, and nope, the South guy beat him to it. Full count. That curveball is swung on and missed by Will Wareham for 1 down. That's a nice pitch, nice change of pace.
Batting 8th for Metro South. The shortstop from Belle Plaine High School, second baseman shortstop Hunter Hain.
Hunter Hain, our shortstop, is up next from Shakopee. I'm sorry, Belle Plaine. Sorry, all you from Belle Plaine. Upset that I said Shakopee. All right, ground ball to second base. Retires him at first. Belle Plaine's Hunter Hain.
Now batting the second baseman.
And now batting
Burnsville,
the second baseman from Burnsville, Cole Sieben. Cole Sieben is a left-handed hitter. Open stance. Tracks that fastball down, but lets it go. Strike is called. 0-1 count. Looked like a changeup that missed away. We're at a 1-1 count, 2 down. And that ball's lifted out to left field where the play should be made, and that should end the inning. South still leads 4-0 over the Metro South. We'll be back. Nice moment out at the ballpark here. J.J. Fredericks was announced to the crowd last night on Channel 4, WCCO. If you had a chance to watch the news, J.J. was featured on the 10 o'clock news for his energy and his enthusiasm and the knowledge of the game he brings to help his Shakopee baseball program, but what he's bringing to the Metro South as well. This is his last high school baseball game, his last All-Star Series as well.
You're doing a few changes, I think. We'll give you these as they come.
Coach Matt Smith from Winona talking to the umpire, probably letting him know that, hey, there's going to be some people reporting in here.
Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the South All-Stars.
So leading off the top of the fourth from Stewartville, number 11, Owen Sickink. Owen Sickink from Stewartville. On deck will be number 21, Mason Lineback from Mayo, Rochester Mayo. So this is the inning we start to see some changes, and we'll report those as they happen. We have 1 ball and 1 strike. And we do have a new pitcher. Oh, or is it do we have the same pitcher that we had last inning? Yeah, I think it's the same pitcher that we had last inning. He had just come in to replace Tyson last inning. That's still Ezra Formanek from Eastview. And he has a 1 ball, 2 strike count for Ezra. Leadoff hitter of the inning. Center field shifted a little bit towards right center. Took a few big steps. Must have seen something that made him think, this guy isn't going to go oppo. He's probably more likely to pull. Infield stays straight away. Ezra with the pitch. A curveball. Hit over to third base. Maddox, who's played here quite a bit and has seen the hops that Chaska Athletic has to offer. That one eats him up a little bit. Tries to come up and make a play, but it's a tough second hop. And they're going to score that a hit. If he would have made that play, it would have been a great play. So it's hard to say that it's you can't say it's an error necessarily, but it's a play you'll see big leaguers make. It's a tough one, to say the least. That second hop just had a life of its own. So it'll be called a double. It'll be scored a double. And that brings up Mason Lineback from Rochester Mayo. We have Cody Wickman from Russell Tyler Ruthven on deck. South has a 4-0 lead. They have 6 hits, no errors. Metro South, no runs, no hits, and 3 errors. That breaking ball misses high. Fastball for strike 2. They are playing Mason straight away. If Mason is a right center gap kind of hitter, this would be the time. Outside pitch misses. Ball 3. Coach Smith over at third base, shouting some encouragement for his hitter, looking to extend the lead. Nice crowd building in here today. And the pitch misses high and inside, ball 4. Well, that'll bring up Cody Wickman from Russell Tyler Ruthven, down in the southwest part of the state.
From Russell Tyler Ruthven, number 8 is Cody Wickman.
And he comes up with runners on first and second, nobody out. In this situation, many times you might see a bunt. I don't know that we'll see this in an all-star series. However, he knows what his job is, and that's to move the runners up. Curveball misses high. Ezra Formanek gave up a leadoff double and walked the next hitter. And that's where we're at, runners on first and second. And there's someone else loosening up in the Metro South bullpen down there. We'll try to get a number for you in a little bit. Left-handed pitcher, we can tell you that much. Well, our expert eagle eye guy here, John Sands, thinks that it's number 5 warming up down there, but I don't know. That'd be Jaden Case. He's been playing right field, so I don't think that's the. We may have to get a sponsor for a vision check here at some point, but I'm just kidding. It's a long way down, so football field's length away, so I certainly can't see it.
Because it could be number 15, too.
Could be number 15, John. That's right. Well, that line drive is hit up the middle to center field. Center field charges. Runners being held up at third base. Hits the cutoff man, and that big hit by Cody Wickman loads the bases. Big moment here coming up for number 6, Kyle Bechtel from Caledonia. And based on Kyle Bechtel's number, the numbers that the stats he puts up there, I think he's the kind of guy who likes big moments like this and driving in runs. He was a leader for Caledonia all season long. Bases loaded, nobody out. That fastball hits the outside corner, strike 1. And that fastball hits the corner, strike 2. Well, Kyle Bechtel's heading to RCTC, and he hit 349 on the year. Power numbers aren't there, but the number of hits definitely are. More of a singles hitter. And the South would like to see a single right now. And that ball line past the first baseman down the right field line. Off the glove of Healthman. 1 run will score. 2nd run on the way to the plate. And a head-first slide, and he is safe. Mason Linebeck safe, diving into home plate as the throw is on the way. Nice piece of hitting there for Caledonia's Kyle Bechtel. Slaps it by the first baseman. Nice line drive. Runners at the corner. And that brings up Ryan Ohm, the Rochester Century pitcher. With a 6-0 lead, the South leads the Metro South. And for the tiebreakers to take effect, if you have 3 teams that are all 1-1, you don't want to give up runs, which the South is doing well right now with. And you certainly want to score a bunch. Kyle Bechtel breaks for second base. The pitch is up and in, fastball. And the runner's safe at second base. It was a fastball up and in. The catcher is able to handle it. Made a quick snap throw down to second base. Just not quite in time. A great break by Bechtel at first. You could tell he had the pitcher timed. Runners at second, third, nobody out. Ezra Formanek trying to get out of this jam. That breaking ball misses. Looked like Bechtel just had his mind made up. I am going on the first pitch. I don't care what it is. The fastball up and in might not be the best pitch to go. However, with the great break and the excellent slide, he made it. Fly ball to left field. That ball is caught out there. That'll retire Ohm, but the runner will score on the sacrifice fly to left field. F7 with a sacrifice fly. Brings in the run batted in, and we are now 7-0 in favor of the South. South looking to pile on some runs.
Next up, the catcher from Byron, Jake Kouchner.
The catcher, Jake Kouchner from Byron, now comes into the game to hit. I shouldn't say he's coming into the game to hit. He's been in the game the whole time, but he's up to the plate right now. An attempted pickoff at second base. And no harm, no foul there. Reset and try again. That fastball is up and out. Ezra is working hard out there. A lot of pitches this inning. Jake Couchounet is hoping to find himself a nice fastball he can drive. The second baseman is covering the bag, holding the runner, which leaves a big hole in the right side. And if he is like Bechtel and can slap that ball the other way, he's going to find that he has some real estate to work with and maybe score that run, potentially move up. Fastball misses away. We're at 3-0. It's been a long inning for Ezra already. The South's just chipping away, getting runners on base, moving around the way you'd hope. And it looks like maybe it's time for a trip to settle down. Ezra, give him a chance to take a break and breathe, and that looks like what's going to happen here. Coach Brian Kelly from St. Louis Park is going to head out to the mound for a little visit to make sure that Ezra is doing okay, and maybe just gives him a little time also to get that pitcher who is warming up at the bullpen ready to go. Yep, we're going to make a change here. Ezra Formanek from Eastview is done. And as John's eagle eyes spotted so well, that brings in Jaden Case, number 5 left-handed pitcher, to come into the game. Jaden's from Shakopee High School. He was playing right field earlier in the game. Not sure how that substitution works. Kind of like 12U traveling rules where you can move them around wherever you want, I guess. But we'll have to ask Coach Kelly about that one after the game. I'm sure the defense of that will be, oops, did I do something? But Cates was playing in right field to begin the game, so if Formanek came into that spot in the order and Case re-entered, we're fine. Case is warming up here. Looks like he has some nice velocity. Not a real tall guy, but he sure has some whip to the arm coming through. Slings that ball pretty well.
That's a change for Metro South. Now pitching from Shakopee, number 5 is Jaden Case.
On the season, Jaden Case, at least reported, pitched 32 innings and had 36 strikeouts. 2.1 ERA. 28 hits out of those 32 innings. He's headed to Minnesota State Mankato. Minnesota State Mankato was in the Super Regional against Augustana. They won the first game and had one more game to win to head off to Cary, North Carolina. And sorry, Tink Larson, but it didn't work out for the team. Augustana defeated them and moved on. But Jaden Case, a recruit for Minnesota State Mankato, they list him at 5'10", 180 pounds.
Now playing right field for Metro South, number 10 is Tate.
Jaden says at his scouting report he throws about mid-80s. He has a great curveball and is an obvious left-handed pitcher.
Number 20 is Riston Wojcik.
Riston Wojcik coming up number 20 for the South with a chance to drive in a couple more runs. Riston Wojcik from Mankato East enters the game. Runners on first and second with one down. I'm sure the Metro South would love nothing more than to get a ground ball out of this and get out of the inning. Sometimes these ground balls lately, though, have had eyes and a life of their own, so you sometimes have to be careful of what you wish for. However, Metro South is perfectly capable of making great plays. That ball is a strike right down Broadway right there. All right, let's see what Wojcik can do on a 1-2 count. Nice block behind the plate by Wareham from Lakeville North. We're at 2-2. One down. 2-2 count. That breaking ball misses high. Full count. And the game sure has taken a turn for a slow pace right now. In the top of the fourth, we had been moving along, and this inning's been taking a while, that's for sure. Foul back. Another $1 for a young local Chaska kid. Full count, 1 down, runners on first and second. For Riston Wojak from Mankato East, who was recently named to the All-State team. He fouls that one off on the end of the bat. It's a good thing he at least got a little bit of the bat on that, because that probably was strike 3. Case's fastball has a life to it where the pitch can drift away from a right-handed hitter. It kind of cuts away. That ball's hit to the shortstop. We have 6, 4, and he's safe at first. No 6-4-3, but we have a 6-4 fielder's choice. That'll put runners at the corners. Wojak hustles down to first base. If he even slows down the slightest bit, he's doubled up, but good hustle by Wojak down the line.
From Red Wing, number 15 is Abe Reinitz.
Abe Reinitz from Red Wing steps up to the plate now. We'll see what position he heads out defensively, as the South is leading 7-0. Reinitz takes a fastball high for ball 1. Is he going to break for second base? Oh, Jaden Case with the pickoff move, throws it away down the right field line. That runner is being urged to get up and run, and he's still, nobody's really hustling to go get that baseball.
Went out of play.
Oh, it went out of play. Thank you, John. I saw something white down there. Thinking,
Yeah.
okay, is that a piece of trash or baseball or what? But it snuck underneath a spot in the fence. And by rule, from the start of the play, the runner advances 1 base and the penalty there. And he was at first base, so he goes to second base. It did bring in a run, because the runner at third base was able to advance the 1 base as well. So it's an 8-0 lead for the South. We don't have a 10-run rule here. Two-0 count. Four errors in the game for the Metro South. That pitch catches the corner. Ball hit on the right side. Second baseman makes a diving play over there. Throws from his back. Helfman wasn't even sure that he would throw. Wasn't covering the bag initially. And somebody ran into the back of Helfman's numbers. Landed squarely on his face. Abe Reinitz does his best job to try to run through Zach Helfman. I don't know if he'll do that again. But he ends up beating it out for a single. And that'll bring up Ian Regal from Rochester Mayo, who has power. He lets the first pitch go inside, fastball for ball 1. Runner being held at first base, 8-0 lead for the South. Breaking ball hits the corner, sweeps across the zone for strike 1. 2 down. Oh boy, I thought that breaking ball was going to hit him. It hitter bailed at the last moment. Regal dips out of the way there, and 2-1 count. Pitcher comes set. And that fastball was just missed. We have a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Ball might tail away from the left-handed hitter here by Jaden Case. We'll see what Regal does with 2 outs. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Regal is able to advance on the strike 3 swing. 2 outs. Even if first base is occupied, you still have to make that put out to end the inning. Runner at first advances to second, and our hitter from Mayo, Ian Regal, hustles down to first base before the catcher can find the baseball. So that means our bases are loaded. 2 outs. Metro South is just looking for anything to happen here where they can get out of this inning. Are we back to Owen Sicking from Stewartville?
Yes.
Wow, did we bat around here? That's a big swing for Owen Sicking, looking to turn an 8-0 lead into a 12-0 lead.
Yes, they did.
0-2. And that ball smacked into left center. 1 run will score. Second run is on the way. Runners advancing to third, and looks like we're going to have a sliding double as Owen Sicking celebrates out at second base. A 2 RBI double. And that'll make our score 10-0. Again, no 10-run rule in these games. Jaden Case just cannot get that third out. That fastball was hit into left center. And that'll bring up Mason Linebeck from Rochester Mayo again this inning. You're getting a lot of at-bats today, the South hitters are. Right now, the South maintains what they're doing and can hold Metro South with 0 runs. They will be in the championship game this evening, according to John's calculations. John doesn't claim to be a math guy, but the adding and subtracting of numbers here, I think, is working in the favor of the South. The number 1 tiebreaker is runs allowed after head-to-head, and if they're all 1-1, it'll be runs allowed and then runs scored. And if the Metro South can, if the South can hold the Metro South to no runs, well, that takes care of that. Anyway, 10-0 after after the 3.5 innings here, and we're going to take a break.
Second base is Kyle Bechtel. Left fielder is Owen Sicking. The right fielder is Ian Regal. First base is Abe Reiners.
All right, here we go, back at it.
Your batter,
Is number 11 here in a defensive change. That's going to be Alex Duncan.
number 11, Alex Duncan.
He's from Shakopee. Alex Duncan out there now trying to This is Ryan Ohm still wheeling and dealing out there for the Southern All-Stars. Heading the count 0-2. And a ground ball out there. You know, it's kind of the bracket play day here in the All-Star Series. Maddox Foss coming off the bat. Score stands right now 10-0 in favor of the Southern All-Stars. That would make everyone in their pool 1-1. And Maddox Foss goes right up the middle there.
Now at the plate, first baseman from St. Louis Park, Zach Helfman.
And Zach Helfman up. In the first tiebreaker's head-to-head, but everyone's 1-1, so then that gets thrown out the window. Then it goes to run differential, and right now the South has a +7 run differential with a 10-0 lead here over the Metro South All-Stars. So that would move South into the championship game. And the pop out there. Made by Wojcik at third base. Sawyer Hoffman had a pretty solid pitching performance in the first game for the Metro South. And on the other side right now, Metro North is 1-0. North is done for until they find out who they're playing. They're 1-1. And then Metro West is 0-1. So just like this bracket shaped up, Metro South was the 1-0 team. South is the 0-1 team. Trying to create a little chaos here and tiebreaker scenario situation. Could happen on the other side as well. 0-1 the count, though. With 2 outs, runner on first. Takes his lead. Home comes, set, and delivers. Just misses for a ball. One ball, one strike. Pick off attempt again. Back in time. So if there was a scenario where both teams would be similar run differentials, then it goes to runs allowed and runs scored and home runs hit and double plays. And well, they have a very sophisticated tiebreaker system so as to not have to go to a coin flip scenario to decide who's going to what games. Just up high again, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out, runner on first base is Maddox Foss with 2 out. Called lows outside, strike 2. Full count, 3-2. Now you're going to, if you're Maddox Foss, you got to make sure he goes home and then you're off running so that you can probably try to score on a ball hit to the outfield. Home comes set. And the delivery. Foss is off. Walked in, ball 4.
Now batting for Metro South from Lakeville South, number 8 is Michael Gerda.
Michael Gerda going to come in now. And a hit. With 2 outs and 2 on. Outside misses for a ball. One and one to count here. Foss at second, Hoffman at. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop comes over, makes the play over to first base, and he's out.
Close play. Got him at first base. South in the top of the fourth inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on base.
And we go to the fifth with the score 10-0. South leads Metro South. All right, folks, welcome back inside. Don Gowerlich off for a couple of innings. This is Aaron Sands taking back over for this one. You know, we're trying to get as much in as we can and possibly get in. Obviously, some rain's expected. It doesn't look like it's going to be for longer than about an hour-ish or so. So it's coming about 10:30, 11 o'clock, maybe 11:15. You know, you just never know with the weather, but it doesn't look like it's going to be around all day, so it might just be kind of jostling some things around with announcements of the teams and stuff. So, because we obviously want to try to get as much baseball in as possible. And that'll be a choice that we have to make and the crew have to make here at Chaska. So again, if you're dropping us, liking it on watching the live and everything like that, don't forget to drop us a line. Who you're cheering for, where you're from.
Next up, the second baseman from Caledonia, Kyle Bechtel.
Kyle Bechtel from Caledonia. Up to bat with one away. Bechtel, one for one today. Ball misses outside. And we'll try to bring that player introduction and all the awards and everything for you tonight as well as if it happens. Stay tuned to the Twitter. And that Twitter once again is MSHSBCA on Twitter. Well, you'll find the latest from the All-Star Series. Fisted off, foul ball. J.J. Frederick doing a good job there. And a handful of baseballs ready to go for the umpire from the Metro South dugout. And ball hit foul going over, and that'll just hop over the fence. Another foul ball.
That would leap the fence for $1.
One out, nobody on. Second hitter of the inning for the Southern All-Stars. They lead this thing 10-0. Ground ball, nice play there. They're going to talk about it. Sieben made a great play deep in the hole at second base. And got him.
Nice stretch by Sawyer Hoffman. Reminded you a little bit of Ken Herbeck, didn't it, folks? Now batting from Montevideo, number 22 is Brady Snell.
All right. You know, you got to give credit to those umpires there for getting together, talking about it, making sure that ultimately they get that call right. That's the biggest thing that they want to do is they want to make sure they get the call right. So they're going to talk about it. They're not going to let one guy just take the brunt. Notice that a lot, though, too. You know, you have less to argue if you get together and talk. That sounded like that hit a car.
Hope everybody's okay over there.
Hunter Hayne with a great. There's Hunter Hayne with the great play. Not Cole Sieben. I thought it was. I didn't see. I forgot that change happened.
Folks, we haven't done this. How about a little stretch time? Take me out.
Going to the bottom of the fifth. It's 10-0. Southern All Stars on top. All right, Cole Sieben batting from Burnsville. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And the pitch from Snell inside misses ball 3. And a straight cross, 3-1. Snell.
Next up from Northern America, number 7, Braden Coles.
Brendan Coles to bat. Metro South. It is kind of hard to win a game when you have one hit. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And a routine fly out.
Next up, the right fielder, number 10 from Lakeville South is Tate Marlin.
One ball, 1 strike. And that's through, base hit. Hunter Hain from Belle Plaine.
From Belle Plaine, Hunter Hain.
Just misses for a ball. Been blocked by the catcher there. That misses down low for a ball, 3-0. Gold strike there, 3-1. 2 out, runner on first. Walked him.
From Lakeville North,
Number 1.
number 1, North or None, Hannah Recchio.
Tenorecchio with 2 out, runner in scoring position out there. Marlin hanging at first base. Metro South trying to break on through here. Strike, gulp. Ball gets away, runners move up, and then you got 2 in scoring position there, just out the catcher's glove. Two in scoring position now, hanging at second, Marlin at third. For Recchio from Lakeville North up to bat. Called in there, brings it even. The Snell from Montevideo. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 2 in scoring position for Metro South. Only with 2 hits, trying to get a run across here on their third hit. That ball misses outside. And get on the scoreboard. That is what they're trying to do. Can they do it? And the pitch. Fouled away. Called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. And we go to the 6th. The score 10-0. Ground ball. Hunter Hain over and makes the play. On the ground ball right up the middle.
Next up, third baseman from Mankato East, number 20 is Riston Wojcik.
Strike Gold. 2-1 the count here. And the pitch. Ground ball right up the middle again. Hunter Hain right there again for the play. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, nobody on.
Next up, first baseman from Red Wing, Abe Reinitz.
Abe Reinitz up to bat. And the pitch. Called strike 1. Called strike 2. That ball hit well to the fence.
Next up, the right fielder from Rochester, Mayo, Ian Regal.
Nice hit, though, by Abe. Inside strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. With 2 out, runner on second base, Reinitz just missed outside for a ball, 1-2. Fouled away. Two outs. 1-2 to count. Ball's in it. Get in there. And runners coming. Throw off line. And allows the runner to get all the way to third.
Next up, the left fielder, number 11, Owen Sicking.
Sicking. Owen Sicking from Stewartville. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Puts it 11-0 though in favor of the Southern All-Stars. And the pitch. Off the end of the bat right there over covering. Huffman from Farmington.
And the South at the top of 6th inning, 1 run on 2 hits, there was 1 error and 1 left on base.
Going to the bottom.
Top of the 7th inning,
On 6. It's 11-0 in favor of the Southern All-Stars. All right, here we go. Bottom of 6.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth inning for the Metro South. From Shakopee, Alex Duncan.
On the pitch. Fouled away there by Duncan. Ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter up is Duncan. That ball just misses outside for a ball. 2-1. Leadoff hitter Duncan from Shakopee. And the pitch from Snell. Ground ball. Great play there. Bechtel to Reinitz for the out. And that'll bring it up.
Up for Metro South. From Chaska, number 3 is Carson Atterbury.
Carson Atterbury. Uncle Chaska kid. Calls this ballpark home during the regular season. He probably knows the nuances of this field better than most. That ball's fouled away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on for Atterbury. Swing and a miss. Carson Atterbury swings and misses on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now with 1 out and nobody on in the pitch. Finds that gap. Perfectly placed ball there by Atterbury.
Next up for Metro South. From St. Louis Park, the catcher, Zach Helfman.
Zach Helfman in. Very called. Atterbury goes on the pass ball past the catcher. And then don't forget, after the next game, we'll have the coaches and player introductions again. Well, they'll meet their high school coaches. Helfman, nice little fly ball there. Atterbury thought about going back, taking, at least forcing the throw like he was going to. Second going back.
From Farmington, first baseman, Sawyer Hoffman.
So Hoffman up. And the pitch. Just misses for a ball. Nice play just past the third baseman. They're going to wave the runner around home, and the Metro South on the board. Nice single by Hoffman.
Next up from Lakeville South, Michael Gerda.
1-1 now. Don't forget we had Metro North, Metro West coming up. Good, 2-2. With 2 outs, and Hoffman at first. Metro South on the board. And the pitch. Just missed, ball 3. Brings the count full, 3-2. Fouled off. Once again, full count, 3-2 with 2 out. Hoffman at first got a good lead. Ball was fouled out of play though. So they'll take off again. There's the runner. Ground ball just past the shortstop. And we'll see if they get a send Hoffman. No, they will not. And that'll be down for Dayton Moreland, the bat here. Runner advances. Run scores. It's 11-2 now. And a foul ball. Ball missed there. 2-1. South starting to make a comeback here. And that gets down base hit.
Next up, the batter from Belle Plaine, Hunter Hay.
Hunter Hayne up. That misses for a ball. 1-1 with 2 outs. Called strike 3, and that will end the inning. We go to the 7th with the score 11-3.
The batter is center fielder from Rochester, Mayo, Mason Linebacker.
We send the line back up. Ball inside. Trying to do all the figuring out here of everything. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. To the leadoff hitter, linebacker from Mayo. That misses outside for a ball. 3-2. So up to date right now. South is the top seed as of right now, and that's point in time. Metro East would be your 2nd seed, and Metro South would be your 3rd seed out of the bracket.
Next up for the South All-Stars from Wapasso, Minnesota, Adrian Keats, number 7.
Keats is in now to hit from Wabasso. The Wabasso Rabbits. I think they are, if I'm not mistaken. That's the thing about these Minnesota schools. The southern and northern teams really have a lot of cool nicknames. You got the Super Larks, the Awesome Blossoms, and then Metro, there's a lot of animals and a few outliers, though, like Rosemont with the Irish. You got a couple of players in here from like the Northwest Suburban, where it's the Tornadoes, the Rebels, but get a lot of creative nicknames in the state of Minnesota. Swing and a miss, strike 3. You can start seeing, at least on that third base side on the grandstand, you can start seeing a little bit of water marks on there as the light rain continues here. I don't think it'll be much more than a light dusting. You never know. I always tell people, as we all know from spring coaching and all that, Minnesota's the only state that it could snow in the middle of July.
Run differential comes into play.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out, runner on first. So South trying to get a hold here and keep the South All-Stars right where they are at 11. Yeah, if this game starts getting close, then you got to start paying attention to all these other factors. As of right now, your South All-Stars are playing for a spot on the championship. If they can hold on to where it's at. It's going to bring up Snell from Montevideo.
Montevideo, number 22 is Brady Snell.
One ball, no strikes. 2 on, runner in scoring position out there. Number. Bechtel takes his lead. Brett takes his lead from second. Payne trying to induce a ground ball here and end the inning and get the Metro South in to the dugout and up to bat, trying to make a comeback here. Make things interesting. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 on. First Snell facing Hunter Hayne from Belle Plaine. The pitch. That just misses inside for a ball. There also 2 strikes and the pitch. Swing, get a strike 3.
Next up from Cannon Falls, the catcher, Elliot Nelson.
Get the ball out. I yelled at them, told that they're going to slice open there. I don't know if you want to announce the license plate. No. It's fine. I guess they'll get out there when they get out there. DFW 333. It's just a minivan. DFW.
Thank you. Got him out.
To the south in the top of the 7th, no runs, 2 left on base.
Go to the bottom of 7 with the score 11-3.
You got the score. Folks, can I have your attention, please? Well, we have a tragedy to report, folks. There's a minivan, license plate DFW 333. A foul ball went through the back window. We're very sorry. Well, the good news is there's a $1 valuable ball inside. And there's a bunch of kids trying to get it out of there. So, if you own a minivan, license number DFW 333, You could go make a good kid happy if you'd unlock and let that ball go in. Sorry about the hole in the window. We have fun at Chaska Athletic Park, don't we, folks?
Metro South gets 3 more runs, so it's getting very good. Isn't that run differential goes to 2-2? South and East, right?
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning from Metro South, from Lakeville North, number 1 is Tanner Recchio.
And Recchio here trying to spark here from the jump of this inning. Going to spark to Metro South. Gotta make comeback, do or die time here. And it's 11-3 end the pitch. Hangs up there, misses high for a ball. One ball, no strikes to count. 11-3 to score on the pitch. High fly ball going deep. Call it. And a kick.
Next up from Shakopee, Alex Duncan.
Duncan. You know only count to Duncan. Takes off ball for it. Carson Atterbury.
Next up, number 3 from Chaska, Carson Atterbury.
Alright, 1 out, 1 on for Atterbury. Duncan takes his lead off of first. And the pitch. And that's a foul ball. So as we sit right now, North South can hold on to this run or this score line here. They're playing for the championship against other teams from the other side. In the driver's seat on the other side is Metro North, and then Metro West. Metro North holds it in their own fate as they are the 1-0 team in that bracket. North is at 1-1, and Metro West, much like South was, they're the 0-1 team going into the game. So Metro West might be looking to create a little chaos over there too. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Duncan takes his lead off of first. In the bid. This is high for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-2. Still lost 2 strikes. Duncan takes his lead off of first, and the pitch. Come on. Fly ball, tracking it. Misses the pitch. 2 away. It's
Now
going
batting
up.
from Apple Valley, number 12 is Parker Bailey.
Parker Railing, the Apple Valley Eagle. Trying to extend it. And the pitch. And there's strike 1. Ooh, line drive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on first is Duncan. That is double.
There's your winner, folks. She got the ball out of the back of the van. Nice job. And I don't think she's donating that $1 to the insurance payment on the window either.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Duncan takes his lead at the bench. Fly ball in foul territory. Backing towards the fence. And out of play. Staying alive here is Bailey. With 2 down. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Duncan takes his lead. And the pitch. Feature the Southern All-Stars.
Well, that's your final score, folks. Is on the scoreboard.